queens, you get zip for the drip. Oh, let's get to that.
Salute the Kiss. Kiss said, yo, leave the dirty section alone. You every show. It's 4 shows in a row. You talking about the dirty section. You envious of niggas in the dirty section. That's crazy. You know what it is? Like, it's niggas in the dirty section. Know what I mean? They ain't got nothing. Niggas be smoking bogeys. Know what I mean? Niggas be smoking bogeys. Niggas be outside cold. Niggas be inside cold. Niggas be having bogeys. Niggas little spliffs be canoeing. Know what I'm saying? But they still be having 500 people in the live. Shout out to the 500 people that's watching me right now. I ain't got much going on right now, but it's 500 people in here watching me, right? You niggas be on the TV with $500 million worth of jury on. And if you go live and I go live, we had the same amount of people in the live. You couldn't do that podcast by yourself. You needed a real nigga like Kiss around. See, Kiss is a real nigga. I told Kiss to rectify that. And that's my word. That nigga rectified that. Let's get to that. Salute the niggas like that. Salute the stand-up niggas who see wrongs in the community and say something. A nigga says something. Nationally televised platform. Yo, listen, man. Leave them niggas alone. Let them niggas get their yicking. Let them niggas get their yicking. Man told you, yo, leave the dirty section alone, man. Let the niggas get their own money, man. He was like, yo, you want me to leave him alone? He was like, yeah, leave him alone. He was like, you shook his hand. And turn right around, threw your middle fingers up, through the Frank at niggas. So you shook his hand before you put your hands back on your lap. You threw middle fingers up and started throwing the Frank. Nigga said, yo, those is my peoples. That's what Kiss said. And Kiss a real nigga. This why Kiss career has been way better than yours, even though you did all of the slurping you did in your career. Like, you did mass slurping in your career. The streets fuck with Kiss and them niggas. When them niggas was the underdogs, the streets was passionate with them niggas because niggas could sense it. Niggas could sense it. Niggas knew these niggas never been up north, but they talking that up north talk too wild. They painting them pictures too well. Them niggas done been around some niggas. They be on the phone with niggas. You could tell. When they got their own company, they named their company after the prisons. They named their company after the prisons. Real niggas. I'm comfortable, far from home, eating right, getting good rest, either on the bar or the phone. You don't got no bar like that. You don't got one bar like that. And nigga you sit next to is way better than you in the eyes of everybody in the industry. Nobody in the industry feel like you and that nigga is equal on no level. You might got more money than son or whatever, but nobody feel like y'all two niggas is equal. Everybody is saying, why is Kiss playing itself? Why is Kiss playing itself? Kiss is playing itself sitting up there with him. And then you just validated everything everybody been saying as far as son don't need to be up there with you. He really don't respect you. He using you. Blah, 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 blah. That man sincerely said, yo, bro, stop talking about the dirty section. He said the same thing you accused them of, you doing. The same thing you accused them of, you doing. I know that shit must have hurt you. That's why you threw the Frank. That's why you really threw your middle fingers up and threw the Frank, because you was saying to yourself, like, yo, this nigga sitting here right now and calling me a crab in the barrel. I called them niggas crabs in the barrel, but I'm being a crab, and that shit hurt you. So you had to throw the Frank at it. You threw the blanket Frank and all of that. You a sucker. Niggas said, leave them niggas alone, man. The same things you accusing them of, you doing. But we wrong for doing what we doing, though. It's all right for you to do it. You got all of this money. It's worse when you do it. It's worse when you do it. You got all this money. We point to the hill and say, all the way up. You way up there, but you were talking about niggas in the dirty section before. Salute the Kiss. I said that on one of these videos, probably the one where you got strikes and all that. Niggas better rectify. It might have been the one after that. Niggas got to rectify that. You playing games with niggas' money. Your man on sitting down on the couch. What you talking about? Yo, let them niggas get their bread. Let them niggas do them. I would play it, but I'm scared like you gonna try to zap me. So I ain't playing it. But people saw it before. People saw it before. People just saw you disrespect that nigga Kiss. People just saw you disrespect Kiss in his face. He told you those is his peoples. And you was like, yo, F them. SMD. He told you those is his peoples. That's how you really be feeling about niggas though. You don't care. You don't care who another nigga peoples is. That's how you did. That's how you did your man wife in them. When your man passed away allegedly. How you can hear what's going on all the way up there from way down there in the dirty section? How you can hear that? That's because you patched in. You started your podcast with the dirty sector in mind. See, like, I'm convinced now. When Poppy, when Pancho, when he be on his platform, oh, we got the biggest podcast. We got the best podcast. He's not competing with Joe Buttons. He's not competing with Joe Rogan. He can't be, because he don't got a bigger podcast than none of these niggas. He not competing with Joe Rogan. He not competing with Joe Button. He not trying to compete with No Jumper. He not trying to compete with nobody that got big podcasts. He's trying to compete with the dirty section. Oh, we came out smashing, blah, blah, blah. He not talking about, oh, my podcast is better than Cameron and Mace. He not, oh, my podcast is better than the Drink Champs. That's not even his competition. His competition is Hassan Campbell, Harlem Legend, China Abrams, Zip with the Drip, Doggy Diamonds. He in competition with us. Niggas who on their own time, on their own accord, built their fan bases from the ground up. Or everybody I just named, that's what they did with their platform. They built it from the ground up. They ain't come with 1 million, 2 million, 3 million Instagram followers. Oh, y'all about to start a podcast on YouTube. Come on over there. It's 3 million of y'all. That's a whole country worth of people. Come over to YouTube. Be a subscriber. But I know. You threw that at me. I told you, man. When you started you want to be over here with us. That's why you always talking about us over here. When you got Kiss, you was like, yo, man. If this nigga come over here and act like this nigga Zip, we going to the moon. That's what you were saying. So now you like, he ain't gonna do it. I'ma act like Zip. I'ma start throwing Franks at niggas and yeah. Start beef with niggas. I'ma do what Zip do. I'ma be Zip. You can't beat me. It's too hard for you to beat me. You ain't put enough work in. You ain't put enough work in, nigga. Your stock ain't like my stock, homie. Yeah, your stock ain't like my stock. You ain't put the work. We might be cut from the same cloth. When you look up there, all the way up, I'm talking to you, Pancho. We might be cut from the same cloth, but guess what? They use different scissors, nigga. Yeah, they use different scissors, nigga. We ain't cut like we ain't cut the same, nigga. Might be cut from the same cloth, but we ain't cut the same, nigga. They use different scissors. But he did the pun. He'll do you like that too. If he took Shorty to the Gucci store, he wouldn't show him the loafs, homie. If he took Shorty to the Gucci store, he wouldn't show him the loaf. He wouldn't show him the loafs, man. He wouldn't show him the ropes. If he took him to the Gucci store, he wouldn't show him the loafs, you heard? Respectfully. Look how he did punch. Look how he did punch, son. You think he'll do your son different? Caramel. He used to call Pun twin. You think he would do your son different? Look how he did Pun, son. He took him to the Gucci store. He wouldn't show him the loafs. My nigga, I'm just showing you growth. Yeah, I'm just showing you growth. This is my growth as a man. I have grown as a man. I ain't got to get on here and curse homeboy out. I ain't got to get on here and curse homeboy out for throwing a Frank at me. I've matured. I've grown as a man. It's 2026. Niggas need to lay off a mop.
Yeah, let's get to that.
Rebel walking, rebel walking, rebel